Instead, we have the opportunity to make a habit of empathy, to recognize ourselves in each other.
We're here with part of our empathy curriculum team, and what I was thinking is perhaps we could each talk about why we're working on this project together, and what would you tell someone who is watching this about why they should get involved in, getting involved in helping build the empathy curriculum?
I bumped into you several times in different places where you were talking about empathy in different areas, and I was interested in different topics in those areas. So like restorative justice. You were there recording people talking about restorative justice at one point, and that's where I first met you, and I thought, oh, how interesting that he's looking at empathy in this topic that I'm interested in. And then I bumped into you again at Seeds, where they were talking about creating various curriculum, and they wanted to see if they could do an empathy workshop for mediators. And I thought, how interesting, again, that empathy guy shows up and we're talking about a different topic. And so you kind of kept showing up in my areas of interest, and I thought, well, let's go see what he's doing. And so I started participating to learn a little bit more about the empathy curriculum that you're talking about creating and the culture of empathy. That's one side. The other side is that through my college education, I kept thinking about what is going on with the world, and what do I think is something that's really important underlying all of these issues that I see around me. And if I could apply a word to it, what would it be? And the word for me was empathy. I kept coming back to, I feel like we need to be more empathetic in our interaction with each other, that we need to help support the development of empathy in schools for youth. And I don't think it's something that we focus on nurturing as much as I would like to in our society. So that's just I was sitting around being philosophical with myself a little bit too much, and I came to that conclusion a few times. And I met other people with different terms that they would use. I have a friend who uses the word care, and she thinks that's everything. We need to be more caring towards each other. Okay, so I kind of bit on to what Edwin was saying about empathy and this culture of empathy, and I wanted to see where it would go. And in participating in the conversations about empathy, I think that I've gotten to explore more what empathy means to me and how I'm interacting with other people empathetically or not empathetically. And so it's been very self-explorative for myself, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. And I'm getting to do it in a safe environment and make connections with other people. And I'm in finding more in myself about empathy. I think I want to share that with other people. I want to continue to make those connections with other people. So I guess I would say to a friend, this has been very revealing for myself in terms of how I see empathy and experience empathy. And if you're looking forward to self-exploration, that might be an interesting reason to participate.
Oh, great. Thanks, Yari.
See the world through other people's eyes. Now, empathy is a quality of character that can change the world.